Welcome to Vlogging the USA, and today I will be talking about my Indian passport renewal process in the USA. So yes, I have an Indian passport renewal that I had to do, and I renewed my passport, but my experience wasn't one of the best that I've had with the Indian consulate, but I really it was just on me and my mistakes that I made, especially with me doing it for the first time in the USA, and some of the time-consuming mistakes that I took were just like filling out the online process. Usually it's via vfsglobal.com or Passport Saver. Those are the two websites that are used most commonly when renewing your passport, and they go step by step, and I'll be also publishing another video where I talk about those two websites and really just explain the step-by-step process. But getting back to my experience with it, it took me 7 hours to complete the online process because it requires a lot of forms that you need to fill out and a lot of information about like where you live. So what I recommend is to have your information handy. So all you need to do is just fill in the information and just submit it, notarize it, and stuff like that. So my experience wasn't that bad, but it just took a lot of time, I would say, to rephrase it kind of. So the online process took me 7 hours, like I told you guys. So it was just like 3 forms that you had to fill. It was like 3 or 4 pages long each. So I had to fill those out, notarize them. So as I filled all those forms, I had to notarize them, and I took my passport photos from like local Walmart and Walgreens. So when I went to notarize them, UPS said that they would charge $20 per page, and I had like 12 pages, so that wasn't really worth it. So I went to my local bank to ask them for if they do it or not, and they said yes, they would do it, and they would do it for free. So that was a win for me, and I renewed my passport. Like the process after that wasn't that long, but it did have a halt in the process when the Indian consulate, when I submitted my work, the Indian consulate says that your application is on hold because we need another form because it's not signed apparently. So I had to resend that. So I would just say it was my mistake. So I just had to like fill in all the form, and I just didn't do it. Like I just need to do, or like what I would recommend is just fill out the form, print all those forms, I would say, and just like do what they say, because you really don't want it to be on hold because it just takes longer in the process. So just have everything with you, your information, and what you need in order to submit your application, and be sure to triple check it that you have all of your things before sending it, because then again they only send you one shipping label. But however, I talked to the Indian consulate when I submitted the rest of the application, when I had to complete it, when it was on hold. I had to talk to them for another shipping label. So I really recommend you to just finish your application once and just complete it and just send it at once, and not have to like resend it. However, I think it is a complicated process to renew a passport, but I mean, it is what it is. I think that just have your information ready, and that's some of the tips and tricks that I would share out to you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. This was my first video, so it's a pretty bad, I would say, video in terms of like editing wise and kind of like script wise, but I think that I'll just continue to get better, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Thank you.